Good evening and welcome to News 24. This is Tamima Islam with the top news of the day. Rapid Action Battalion RAB arrested Regent Group Chairman Mohammed Shahid from Shatkhira border on early Wednesday. Fraudster Shahid has been moved to Dhaka by a helicopter on Wednesday morning. He landed at Tejgaon Old Airport at 9 a.m. Briefing reporters at Tejgaon helipad in the capital, Additional Director General ADG of RAB, Colonel Tofail Mustafa Sharwar, said the elite force had been following Shahid for the last 9 days to arrest him as he was frequently changing his location. Meanwhile, members of Rapid Action Battalion RAB conducted a drive at Uttara area in the capital with arrested Regent Hospital Chairman Mohammed Shahid on Wednesday. The elite force started the operation in the morning at a flat of House 62, Road 20, Sector 11 in Uttara of the capital. It was Shahid's second office. RAB did not know the information earlier, Lieutenant Colonel Ashik Billah, Director Media of RAB Headquarters, told media. Earlier, Shahid had been on the run since a case was filed against him for issuing fake COVID-19 test reports in Regent Hospital. Home Minister Asaduzaman Khan Kamal has said that Shahid will not be allowed to commit any more misdeeds. He made the remarks in a response at his home in Dhanmondi after the RAB arrested Shahid. Meanwhile, Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Ubaidul Qadir has said that the arrest of Regent Hospital and JKG officials proved that the Sheikh Hasina government never tolerate any irregularities. He made the remarks while briefing at his own office in the Secretariat in the morning. On the other hand, Information Minister Hassan Mahmood said that organizations like Regent and JKG had got permission as there was negligence in the agreement with the Health Department. He said this while talking to reporters at noon. In the meantime, the Director General of the Health Department has responded to the showcase over the Regent Hospital scam. It was mentioned in the reply that the agreement was signed with Regent Hospital on verbal instructions of the previous Health Secretary. 33 more people have died in one day due to coronavirus in the country. The death toll is 2,457 so far. 3,533 people have been newly infected in one day. This information was given at the regular briefing of the Department of Health. Meanwhile, in one day, 2,18,000 more people have been infected and more than 5,500 have lost their lives. In this case, the total number of deaths due to the virus in the world has exceeded 5,81,000, with more than 1,34 lakh affected. The UN Secretary General fears that the world will be decades behind in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). The good news, however, is that the modern vaccine in the United States is in its third or final phase of trial later this month, and more than 78 lakh people in the world have conquered corona. Noted singer Andrew Kishore was laid to rest at the cemetery of Church of Bangladesh in Rajshahi at 12:30 p.m. on Wednesday. His funeral was held at the church after 9 a.m. He was kept at the church altar for his fans, family members and friends to pay their last respect. Eminent playback singer Andrew Kishore, who had been battling cancer for months, passed away at his hometown Rajshahi at 6:55 p.m. on July 6th. The 8-time National Film Award-winning singer returned home by a special flight on 11th June after taking treatment in Singapore for 9 months. Since then, he had been living in Rajshahi. Andrew left his wife and 2 children along with millions of fans who will miss him dearly. Senior Deputy Managing Director DMD of Bashundhara Group MD Bilayat Hussain passed away on Wednesday morning at the age of 70. He breathed his last at 10 a.m. in the morning while undergoing treatment at Evercare Hospital in the capital. He was suffering from old age-related complications. Bashundhara Group Chairman Ahmed Akbar Subhan expressed deep shock at his death. The water levels of Bodha and Jamuna rivers continue to rise. New areas of Jamalpur, Tangail and Manikganj have been flooded due to rising waters of Jamuna. The water level of Bodha river has increased in Faridpur, Rajbari and Madaripur. Hundreds of thousands of people have been stranded due to waterlogging. The crisis of food and clean drinking water has also increased the suffering of the victims. However, despite the deteriorating flood situation in Kurigram, improvements were seen in the flood situation of Sunamganj, Netrokona and Rangpur. Many are suffering due to the flood situation in Manikganj, Jamalpur, Faridpur, Kurigram and Rangpur as the water levels of Jamuna, Brahmaputra, Bodha, Dharla and Tista rivers continue to rise. According to the concerned authorities, 23 shelters have been opened in the shelter and relief assistance in being provided to the flood-affected people. Pathao co-founder Fahim Saleh was brutally murdered in his New York apartment. Police made the grisly discovery in a building on E. Houston Street at Suffolk Street in the Lower East Side, about 3:30 p.m. local time, reports New York Daily News. According to several media reports, he was stuffed in a bag after being chopped by an electric saw. Cops found contractor bags near the torso but didn't immediately open them to see if the body parts were inside. An electric saw lying next to the remains. Sources described the killing as an apparent targeted murder. Saleh was a website developer turned venture capitalist, is the CEO of Gokada, a motorcycle sharing company in Lagos, Nigeria. He bought the New York condo for $2.25 million last year. That's all the news for today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.